Romantic here. I'm coming to you today from the Flowering Bridge in Lake Lure, North Carolina. Now this bridge opened in 1925 and it was finally closed to traffic in 2011. Now it serves as a unique and beautiful garden for all to enjoy. So we are going to take a look around, we're going to walk across the bridge and see what we can see. If you'd like to come along on this little mini adventure, well, let's go. It's quite beautiful here. You can see the mountains in the background. We are in Chimney Rock area of North Carolina. And this is the first morning that has actually been cool for me. It feels like fall finally. It's been a hot, hot summer, but it feels great out here this morning. So here's the historic bridge. Again, it opened in 1925. The year 2011 was its last year in operation. It's really cool to see that the community has done this. I mean, this is unique. I know gardens themselves are not necessarily unique, but putting a garden in an old bridge and reusing it that way for people to enjoy every day Well, I think it's a great idea. Let me know what you think. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Maybe there's something like this in your own town. Now, something else to note, the very famous and popular movie Dirty Dancing was filmed in this area in Lake Lure, North Carolina. So here you can see the new bridge. Obviously that's going to be what opened in 2011 for traffic. Of course, we're standing on the original bridge from 1925. Look at these, they're called lamb's ear. You can probably guess that these are very soft. And they do probably feel like a lamb's ear would feel. Something else you don't see every day in North Carolina, we have a tropical garden here. Got some plants that look like they would be more suited at the beach than the mountains. Got some stones painted here to look like books. It's pretty cute. So how cool is this? Yes, it's a cactus, or cacti I should say, right here in the mountains of North Carolina, not the mountains out west. That is unique and cool to see. The Roadrunner has made an appearance here with the cacti. Again, you'd think we're out west. So there's lots of little side paths where you can step off of the main bridge part and come off to the side. Of course, that's after we've crossed the bridge part, but here on the side banks, there's more flowers and gardens and murals and things to see. You gotta be careful here. I'm always careful, right? So that looks to be an old headboard for like a twin bed, and they're using it for their garden setup. It's always interesting to see the ways that people reuse things. Ah, we've come upon Mr. MacGregor's potting shed. You may know what tale that is from. That would, of course, be Peter Rabbit. Did anyone read that story as a child? There's a lot of other stories that go with it, like Tomcat and Jemima Puddle Duck and Little Squirrel Nutkin, all those guys. Oh, almost missed it. And there is Mr. MacGregor himself looking out the window. Aha! More Peter Rabbit. And there's his little jacket and shoes that he wiggled out of and left behind in the garden. There's Tom Kitten. So this is a neat little area. They say that you can get a cup from the bin and put soil and marigold seeds in the cup and take it home and water it and have some plants of your own. Oh, this one's cool. Peter Rabbit, he's got his jack-o'-lantern with him. No bunnies. No bunnies. That's awful. Poor little guys. I know they eat the vegetables though. Children are encouraged to please smell and touch. Of course, this is a place anyone would enjoy, but children would also really like to see this. I'm certain. There's a little tic-tac-toe board.
Look, here's Mr. MacGregor's garden. Look out for the rabbits. Well, this is the secret garden. But this is Mr. MacGregor's garden here.
Here's an underground garden where you can see the roots going down in the soil. It's got plexiglass on the outside. Pretty cool little spot. And here right next to Mr. MacGregor's garden we have this secret garden.
They've got lambs here. I bet you can smell them. That's rosemary. Oh, yeah. Looks like lemon balm. That does look like a smell good garden. That rabbit's got a whole armful of carrots.
There's a little table and chairs here with some old Peter Rabbit and Friends dishes. These are the plastic ones, but I know that when I was a child, the first bowl I had and ate out of as a baby was a Peter Rabbit bowl, but it was ceramic. So there definitely are some, I would say, vintage touches here, which, you know, I'm always game for that. I love to see retro and I love to see vintage things. And there's really no shortage of that here in the flowering garden. So there's another walkway here that has misting going on, which would be really nice on a hot day. It is chilly today, but we are still going to walk through here. actually a mirror. So we are headed down another side path, and this actually appears to be going down below the bridge. I mean, we're still on the banks of it, but we're now a little below the bridge. Got some cool retro seating right here. And some sticks for the doggos. Alrighty. But here you can see the bridge just walked over. And the new bridge here that is obviously in use. Canoe back there, and a fire hydrant for the dogs. A little taste of the city here in the gardens. Respect nature, love the earth. Have to agree with those sentiments. There's Mr. Crane back there, or stork. Looks like he's got a fish in his beak. Tasty little snack. So I've been talking about this place making use of old items, and here is yet another way in which they've done that. It says mirror, mirror on the wall, and they've got different plants growing from picture frames and shadow boxes. And of course they've got that mirror in the middle and a few others, and it makes for a really nice display. Check out this vintage bathtub. Yet another use of an old item. This is super cool. They've got a little fountain in there that's spurting water. Little fairy down there as well.
Oh, that is,
So I'm headed back through the way I came in, and of course I'm seeing lots of stuff I missed the first time. There's just so much to see here. You could go through several times and still be seeing new things. I spotted this flamingo here in the tropical plants, and he's got a blue butterfly perched on his neck. How about that? This bridge is also pretty heavily used by walkers and joggers. It's definitely a pleasant place to walk or jog. Just imagine the types of automobiles that originally drove over this bridge. With the first year being 1925, you'd have some pretty old models of cars coming through here. Right on up to 2011. A lot of traffic passed through here. I can't stress this enough. This is a really nice way for a bridge to go into retirement. It's going to be enjoyed for many, many years to come. We have some memorial bricks here in memory of lots of different names. The hibiscus blueberry smoothie. That's a new one for me. Can't say that I've heard of that type of hibiscus before. Sounds delicious. Parting is such sweet sorrow. We now say goodbye to the Lake Lure Flowering Bridge. Okay folks, we have come to the end of the Lake Lure Flowering Bridge. I definitely enjoyed my walk. I hope you did. This is a beautiful and unique place. I love that they made use of the historical bridge in this way. If you're ever in the Lake Lure, Chimney Rock area, I definitely recommend a quick stop at the Lake Lure Flowering Bridge, or maybe a not so quick stop. I mean, you could spend the whole day here just relaxing and taking in nature. It doesn't cost anything to come here. I definitely recommend it. Let me know if you've been here down in the comments, and just let me know in general what you think. Thanks for coming along with me, and I will see you next time.